Hello? Oh, it's so good to see you, my Chonker army! Your great lord is back. Yes, back again with another Space Engineers video. Oh boy, can't get much more exciting than this. Today, we will be looking at one of our subscriber ships. Yes. Well, here we are back in Space Engineers, and this is the ship that we will be editing, that we will be redesigning. But honestly, I don't think it needs much redesigning. Are you guys ready? I'm ready. Oh yeah. Check that baby out. So clearly by the size, you can tell that it's a Corvette. So, yeah, so this is an exploration Corvette. So it's used specifically to explore planets, other regions of space. So it really shouldn't be heavily armed in any way, but, oh, there we go. Now we got some sun on the ship. But as you can tell, it's clearly not heavily armed in any way at all. I don't think it even has any weapons, which is totally fine. The thing that I love what he's done is he's really flushed out all the different areas of the ship. So you've got these nice sharp engine pods, and they have like, oh, I just love that. Like, it really feels like it's an aerodynamic ship. Like it would cruise through the skies, it could cruise through space with relative ease, and yeah, I think it looks, honestly looks, and it probably flies great as well. So let's quickly just check. So once we're inside, oh, I guess there's no gravity generator. Very nice. It's very basic, I see. I like this. I like how you can see the thruster, like it's right under here. The engine is right behind the cockpit, so that's a little annoying. However, this is a fully hydrogen ship, except for the two ion thrusters pointing downwards. So I don't know what's up with that, but definitely going to fix that and change it. But yeah, there is. So when I redesign this ship, I want to keep this basic shape in, but what we're gonna try and do is expand on the interior and armament capability of the ship. So it is still an exploration Corvette, so it won't be heavily armed, but I do think at least one gun is necessary, as well having you know, some sort of cool landing gear. I think we can add onto this small Corvette. But honestly, in terms of like looks, I think this ship looks great. So if anything, I think we will, I think I might just pull the cab forward to make it flush instead of having this kind of nose structure. But other than that, I mean, I love everything about this ship, especially these engines. It looks so sleek and like stylish. It is very small, but like, I mean, look at this. Like, this maneuvers like a fighter. Hell yeah. Very well done. I think this was very well crafted for literally an exploration Corvette. You could seriously turn this into some sort of attack Corvette. Oh yeah. It honestly, my favorite thing about Corvettes is the way they fly. Because typically you can make your Corvettes like small. They will look good, but it's out of large ship blocks, so it doesn't like require a lot of PCU or whatever. So it's roomy, it's spacious. Oh man, I don't know. This is just phenomenal. I love this ship. It's very small, very compact. I may make it a little larger, but I think it's great. It also helps when he specifically said that it's hydrogen based. So it's only hydrogen. All right, so let's jump in Krita and let's see what we can do to change it. All right, so now we're in Krita. I don't really have to explain this part. You know what's going to happen, so let's just jump right into it. Okay. Sorry. If there are new people, if you don't know what I'm doing, I'm going to outline this ship and then delete the background and expand on what I think I should add and take away from the ship. So let's get right into it. Well, that was a lot quicker than I thought. Huh. Well, I mean, what did you expect? It's a Corvette. So, this is my final product of my Corvette. Or, well, the creator's Corvette that I am redesigning. And as you can tell, really nothing has changed. I couldn't really bring out any features that weren't already there. And it's hard to add details in a drawing for a small Corvette because you can't really create that amount of detail in a small Corvette. But what I wanted to get across, at least in my concept, to show you guys what I'm thinking, essentially in this area right back here is going to be some sort of a cargo door. So it can open up and there's going to be a little secret in there. Stay tuned for that. But essentially there's going to be quite a bit of cargo storage here for the ship. And then in this area right here will house most of the habitable part. So what I mean by that is kind of the aesthetic area. And then coming through here, you know, this is just an extra room for probably a hallway. And then this will be another room, the communications room. And that's what this is right on top, right here. Is going to be made out of small block, is going to be a radar dish, and I'll actually put an antenna and a beacon, and it will actually be useful for the Corvette rather than having a giant antenna on it. It's going to be, you know, a small antenna. Then leading up this hallway, once you come over into here, you will be greeted with the original cockpit. And I think for the cockpit we're going to go with two-seater design, so one here and one there. On the original creator's design, he put the cockpit in the middle, and it's very, you know, very common to do that with ships, because, you know, you want, you know, the center of your ship to control the center, and you feel like, you know, that's where the center would be. However, when I design ships, I always like to think of it like a car, so, or really any vehicle. But I guess you could say that, you know, planes, boats. I guess they typically have their cockpit in the middle, but I guess it's just your preference. I'm going to have 2 seats because I believe in this ship it would have a co-pilot and your pilot to man both the automated turret and driving the actual ship. So you may be wondering that, you know, I've got all this area hollowed out for like space to walk around and cargo. Now where's all the power? It's a hydrogen ship. It's going to need tanks. It's going to need all of that hydrogen thrust and power. All of that is going to be housed in the engine cells. So they're going to be hidden and not accessible, but I think I may have figured out a way around it, having little slits open so that you can come out as a crew member to fix the hydrogen thrusters, hydrogen tanks, what have you. So something that he has on this ship that really, I think, brings out that, you know, level of detail is not showing the reverse thrust right here. And I want to incorporate that same aesthetic, but what he had is he had them up here on the bottom of the ship, and they were facing this way, as you saw at the start of the video. Now, I don't know if I'm going to do that same pattern or if I may just end up hiding them here, having enough space in between here and the vents to not damage them, but still have all the engines in essentially the engine cell itself. So only time will tell on what happens. But that's it for this part of 3. Remember, my redesigns include design, build, and cinematic all together. So I hope you enjoyed this little section, and stay tuned for the next part. Obviously, the next part's going to be a little more thrilling, a little more exciting. But yeah, I might even record that tonight. I don't know. This was actually very quick, so it all depends with the editing. But that's all I have for today. Thank you all so much for tuning in to Chonkers YouTube channel. I'm having so much fun with these videos. Honestly, it's the highlight of my day every day. You know, work's hard, life's hard, but you know, I just love it because I know when I wake up in the morning, I'm greeted with all of this awesome support and creative comments that you guys leave, and I have so much fun reading them. So keep it up. I love it so much. I salute you, my generals and soldiers who are recently joined the Chonkers army. Don't worry, you guys are all still important. We just have the first 100 generals as they are and will be honored as. This has been your host and Lord Chonkers with another video. Stay tuned for the next. And as always, stay safe, stay warm. Chonkers out. Love you guys.